Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about the TaoTronics LED Nursery lamp. Yes, people, this thing has a lot of functionality, and in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with a box, quick unboxing, then we're going to do first impressions and a full review. Yes, we're going to figure out, is this thing worth it? Does it function like it says? Is there any weird things about it that are going to make you want to return it? We're going to figure out all of that and more so you don't have to go through the headache of buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. So you got the baby night light. That is a very small text right there. Looks like a egg of some sort. Let's take a look at the side. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. All right, very, very minimal box. Let's see what it's looking like inside, shall we? All right. Oh, that's interesting. You got a little clip right there. Huh, I like that. This is the old school This is the old school micro USB port right there. This is a very old cable. This is the oldest of old, so that's interesting. Take that into account. Let's take a look inside the box. All right. Oh, that is interesting. What are we looking at here? Huh. Oh, is this to make an emoji? I don't know what that is. That is very strange. Put that to the side. This looks like the user manual of some sort. Take a look over here. Nice. All right, let's take a look at this nightlight, shall we? Looks like there's some stickies all over it. Huh. That is kind of odd that they would cover it with stickers. Huh. Okay, so pat twice. Cool. All right. Okay, so it looks like this is the charging port right there. This looks like it's where you can hang it if you wanted to. There's your power button right there. This is also grippy, so I would imagine when you set it down, it's not, yeah, that's locked in, but the shape of it is going to make it fall over very, very easily. On the front, it looks like that's probably an indicator light there. Okay, so right off the bat, let's talk about first impressions. So right off the bat, this is very much like a light bulb right here, very, very thin and very hard plastic. This down here is also hard plastic, a little bit more solid than the top though. So it's definitely built basically like a light bulb, I would say, like a smart bulb, we'll say. These flaps are a little bit flimsy, but grippy enough that you're gonna be able to get it off and plug it in. But I don't know why they're there. I don't know if this is supposed to be water resistant or something. So that is interesting that there's a somewhat water resistant plug right there. Yeah, oh, it's got a 2200 milliamp hour battery. That's actually quite decent. That's not bad at all. Oh, there we go. Cool. I don't know why I expected it to make a noise when it powered on. That is hilarious. Okay, so let's try there. Okay, so all right. So one tap and then one tap doesn't do anything. Two taps off. Two taps on. Okay, so it looks like, turn that off. It looks like there's a little tiny touch sensitive thing right chair that you're basically tapping. Yeah, so you're not like pushing it down, which is good. You're actually tapping a little sensor right there. So that's interesting. They make it look like it's, you know, your whole hand that's doing it, but you can literally just do it with your tip of your finger. Okay, let's set it down. Yeah, I like how responsive it is. That is actually really cool. It is not messing around on that front. And that definitely looks like an indicator light there. That's interesting. It looks like it's going on. Okay. It looks like it's going on and then going back off. Okay, coming up, I'm gonna put this to the test, see how well it works in a dark room at night, and see how easy it is to manage, and then also double down on how well the battery life is, because that is the big thing. This is an 80-hour battery life, so that is very interesting. Right, let's talk about this little egg-shaped light real quick. So I've had this for a little bit of time, and I've picked up on the pros and the cons, so I feel like I have a good review for you guys. So let's talk about all the positives first. So I really enjoy the fact that you can just tap it, and then you can hold it down to brighten it, and you can hold it down to turn the brightness back off. That is a really, really cool feature. The battery in here seems to last really, really well when this is on a very low setting, and it charges up quite quickly, which is actually really, really nice. So the build quality is good, and the main thing that I learned about this thing from using it is that these lights are designed for specific uses. So this thing is something that can fit into a cup holder. It can tuck in tightly next to a pack and play bed, and it can fit into very small places. And with the power button being on the top, it actually works really, really nice. So this is something that's more designed for travel, more designed to fit into tight places, and less designed for permanent desk or side table use. So if you're looking for something that's going to sit on a side table upright all the time and is going to be your go-to nightlight, this is not the one, because it tips over very, very easily. Also, little kids, I have a toddler, he absolutely loves this thing. He picks it up and figures out things that I didn't even know, like the power button. If you press it, it actually becomes a strobe light. He figured that out first. So when you press the power button, it goes on. You press it again, it dims, and then strobe light. So let's talk about this button here. Now this is the main gripe I have about this. Okay, so you hold down on here and it actually changes the tone. Let me turn down the brightness on this so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna show you right here. You hold this down and it's going to go from warm to daylight, and then I'll hold it down again and it'll go back to being warm. Now the problem is when you grab this thing, it starts to do it whether you want it to or not. So when you just go to pick it up, I found myself changing the warmth all the time, and that was like a real annoyance and almost a deal breaker. That was something that really started to aggravate me. And I get that you can hold it from the top and you can kind of learn, but there's no bump here, and there's nothing that says, you know, you're gonna hit it. So that to me is a big no, and that's something that makes me say I will not necessarily recommend this to someone fully, because that seems like it's a simple fix. They should have had that ability somewhere else, or maybe it should be like a swipe or something that's not just what you normally do when you grab something. Like I said, of course, you're going to pick it up from the top a lot. You're going to pick it up from maybe the bottom down here. So it's one of those things where if you pick it up a certain way, like I was, where I would grab it like this, and then all of a sudden it's changing, and I'm just like, okay, I don't like that. There's no way to turn that off. There's no way to stop it from doing that, and you will find yourself activating it more often than not. So that was a big gripe. But if you were going to tuck this into a cup holder on your couch, or you're going to tuck it next to your bed or your pack and play or in your kids' room, this is actually quite intuitive. Kids will learn how to do that quite easily, but I think there's other lights out there that are a little bit better for kids because this one is a tap and hold kind of scenario, and kids are not necessarily the best at doing that. That's a little bit more advanced. But like I said, other than this right here, I would hope that the next version they would figure out a way to turn that off, maybe have a dial down here to go warm or cold, because it's one of those things where you don't really want that on the fly. This isn't something that you're going to be like, ooh, yes, I can change that in a matter of seconds. It's something that, you know, you're going to probably want to change for the room and the setting and then leave it. You're not going to want to fiddle with it anymore. So that is my big oh no. Other than that, this thing is built super solid. I've dropped it several times. My toddler has dropped it several times. So it's built really strong. It has a phenomenal bright light in here. This thing gets so bright. I love the fact that you can change from warm to cool. And in all reality, this is actually more white or blue than anything. And then it gets more orange or red. So I'm going to give this a solid 3 3/4 stars out of 5. I'm going to say that it's almost perfect, but not there. If this was fixed, I would give it 5 stars 100%. But like I said, you need to know what you're buying, and this is something that can fall over. So this is a purpose-driven purchase. So if you know where this is going, buy it. All right, there you go. That's the TaoTronics nursery lamp. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. If you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos, and it's because of you guys I surpassed 1K. Yes, I'm officially monetized and I'm on my way to making a living and supporting my family through this channel. So excited, so thankful, so humbled. I am not here for bragging and I'm not here for fame. I'm here for constant, steady growth. Yes, people. All right, but as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Sorry, something went wrong.